the journey. I live in the fifth dimension on a metaphysical plane, no one can hurt me. If your goal is topping the charts, you've lost, but I've ascended the tourney. The project pops out like a nuke, the honor we're named after scientists Fermi. I need you to give me some space, the war I engage in is minimum wage. Cannabis indica blaze, in the cut serving community haze. Can I go Canada, capture a critical caliber just to conserve my state? Calligraphy penning my conscious comedy, cacophony I will create. Cooking up chronicle videos, cracking the silly jokes I have equated with city folk. Odds of successes are pretty low, tooling a state the Presidio, walking around it on tippy toes. As tough as destruction will be, the evil necessary man above really knows. Facing them using more than they have over in Indio, now I'ma really blow. I know that the message is latency, soon what I gave for free will become pay to see. I appreciate those who will wait for me, I don't rush bases when I'm in the major leagues. Alpha Omega, I conquer from A to Z, run through the cipher amazingly. Our family living with greater ease, a changing landscape though I painfully traveled the edge of the galaxy. But I'll have you on the edge of your chair, natural and human anatomy, logical fallacies, I do my best to prepare. Memory will never atrophy, actively working on Rhapsody, reigning supreme mathematically. Celestial arts and crafts, weaving a tapestry, deities better beware. Making Venn diagrams from the inferno, linked up with treacherous heretic circles. Regular talks with the devils and hypebeasts. Suppose I'm conversing with Virgil through the apocalypse, end of the testament, sealing the deal to protect the propheticness. Sound of brass instruments signals disaster, stars will combine making permanent factors. The stance I will take is unorthodox, I gather the strength from my forefathers, becoming a Norse god. Infinity stones become stepping stones, that was Thorin's loss. I'm my own judge in the court of law, my flow is as deep as the river Styx, that place is too distant for short falls. Approaching the sword's wall, the fabric of space is the cloth from which I am cut. Rugged men like me make Baphomet bite the dust, with other infernal names down in the rut. Sounding the horns are ripped out from the beast, reminiscent of a revelation. Vulnerable in designation, now the doctor confronts the patient. Hey, might have been up till 4 AM for something that won't pay dividends. Quick to switch at a moment's notice, so I call them Minutemen. Some grow up as an artist, this for me my personal journal. There was so much time I put into it for it to not go commercial. Maybe I should be a comedy rapper, life is a joke so there ought to be laughter. Lay in bed, Google Docs and the iPad, trying to write this honesty chapter. I'd like to produce art for your approval, thinking like that is probably backwards. If I can't move beyond this caution, bit of misnomer to calling me master. It's tense and I can feel it, it's solo cypher season. The stuff I say I often explain without rhyme or reason. This pencil and I share dullness, paradoxical indulgence, model minority madness. Time I could have spent with consultants, cherry MX, brown switches, clicking backspace for the 1000th time. No revisions, rush to complete what I perceived as clever lines. Too late upon release, certain nitpicks I somehow find. I'll make corrections in the next project until the end of time. But let's stay in touch with the mortal realm. I have one score to tell for my time spent analyzing what the culture sells. The label will thrive off of delusions, making the unknown known to clear the confusion, knowing someone will consume it. Not just skeletons, everyone has fossils in their closet. Midway, a tragedy struck the artist, turned into the seeker of darkness. He is perhaps heartless, but not artless. I must take people to places they have been before never. Ingrediar bellum nunc et semper. Or is it more than one war, now and forever? Dedicated to the soul killers, bubble busters, nihilists and double dutchers. Inhabitants in the supercluster fueled my youthful summer. Give me a red cape to demonstrate how I can set the record straight. Know my lyrics educate, still some ways from heaven's gate. Long live Wyndham Rotunda, who showed me how to be myself in a world where everyone must appear tough. And everybody needs art. Getting into this game like it's a game. That's where we start. Take into account a change in circumstances. Knowledge is the advantage. I still have much to say, so I'll say this. Law 29, plan all the way to the end. The ending is everything. Plan all the way to it, taking into account all the possible consequences, obstacles, and twists of fortune that might reverse your hard work. By planning to the end, you will not be overwhelmed by circumstances, and you will know when to stop. Gently guide fortune and help determine the future by thinking.